Hello everyone, my name is Mathew McKenna and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be reacting to the Midnight Memories album by One Direction. In the past when I've done some album reactions, a couple of times I've actually listened to the whole album. I don't really actually like doing that because it feels like I'm so rushed for time, otherwise the video will be like 40 minutes long. So what I'm going to do is what I've done for a couple of other videos is just kind of pick like 4 songs from the album and listen to them just to kind of get a feel for the album and be able to talk about the songs more in depth. Full disclosure, by the way, I actually have listened to one song from the Midnight Memories album, which is the best song ever. I did that in my very first One Direction reaction video. Before we start though, if you are new here, make sure you head down below, click subscribe and enable notifications so you get notified anytime I upload a new video. You don't want to miss if I react to your favorite song or artist. Alright, so let's get cracking. And we're going to start with a song called Story of My Life. This seems to be an incredibly popular song. Looks like they're developing photographs. Wow, that was a really cool way of having a title card. Digging this guitar riff going on here. I like a nice, simple acoustic guitar riff.
And I'll be gone tonight.
Oh yeah, this is when Zayn was in here. There's one extra voice to melt in here.
The story of my life.
Wow, that's visually kind of really cool.
Written on these walls are the colors that I can change.
What's really cool about this is that it will resonate with a lot of people because like I have incredibly dorky photos from my childhood. I'm getting nostalgic and these aren't even my photos.
Although I am broken, my heart is untamed.
I'm actually liking the verses more so than the choruses.
Fire beneath my feet is burning bright.
Such an awesome room they've got going on. I wonder if they actually used all these photos or if it's just like some kind of visual effect.
Story of my life.
Well, that was a very super duper sweet song that I really liked. Well, the song itself I thought was okay. I loved that music video. I really liked the low-key sort of acoustic vibe that was felt through the verses. Not too big a fan of that chorus, but that just might be because I don't think it quite built itself up enough to get to that chorus. It just kind of felt like the chorus came big out of nowhere, which can work. I just don't really think it worked for me in that song. But honestly, those visuals were just so beautiful that I don't even really care. I think it's always really important, especially for when you're big and successful like One Direction, to sort of remember where you came from. I think that's important regardless of who you are. But it's really nice to see people acknowledge not just what has happened in their life, but the people that have been in their life and all the things they've done to help them. Now I'm getting really corny, so we're gonna move on to the next song. This one is called Diana. It's just a lyric video, so no One Direction music video for this one, unfortunately. Alright, let's do it. Let's see this song. Oh, bigger start than One Direction normally has. Feels a bit more punk rocky almost. I'm okay with it.
Front pages are your pictures. They make you look so smart.
Wow, this actually doesn't sound like One Direction. This almost sounds like something from the late 90s.
Diana, let me be the one to.
This is a catchy song for sure, isn't it? I'm gonna be singing this later.
Let me be the one to lift your heart up and save your life.
Okay, I like this. See, it's funny because a lot of you probably wouldn't expect me to like this, but it's just the kind of thing that I'm like, how can you not enjoy that?
How could someone mislead you?
Wow, this is sounding really late 90s. They almost sounded like the Police. This is making me feel like I'm back in my teenage years. That feel when you realize you're so old.
This can't be over now.
So lyrics-wise, I'm not really digging this, and that's fine because the tune is like infectious.
Let me be the one to.
That's my dance. Can you imagine if you were in a club and this song came on and you just saw me going... You'd avoid me, wouldn't you? People probably avoid me anyway. They're really hitting their notes really well in those choruses. It's kind of hard to jump so high with your notes and then come back down, so impressive vocal-wise as well. Yeah, lyrics-wise with that song, not really a big fan. Mostly just because it felt like kind of every other song like that in regards to its lyrics and story. But just that chorus, man, that chorus gets me. I'm probably gonna add that to my playlist and then I'll be unabashedly dancing out to that in the car. Alright, now we're moving on to the song called Midnight Memories from the album Midnight Memories. So this is kind of the one that I was like, alright, this is the one we have to listen to and that we're gonna listen to and it's gonna be great. So considering the album is named after this, I have big expectations one day. You do not let me down.
Just touch down, you can never
They're really hitting a bunch of different styles with this album, aren't they? This is reminding me of another band, but I cannot put my finger on it. That's cool. I didn't really put it together that Midnight Memories would actually be about making midnight memories, because actually some of the best memories I have been after like some big party at midnight or 1 AM chilling in the car park of some fast food store. So this resonates with me for sure. It's such a classic riff there, isn't it? Yeah, I thought so. I was like, is it a motorbike or is it a mobility scooter? I was not disappointed. One Direction just has a thing for making kind of fun, entertaining music videos, don't they? The police officer getting an autograph. It's the traditional party story, isn't it? You have a party, you get kebabs, you hook up with some old ladies and then steal a police boat. Everyone's done it. That was a really fun music video as well. Like I said, they just have a talent for making these fun, entertaining music videos. Can you imagine though if you owned that kebab shop and then just one day you get like an email or someone comes in and says, hey, can we shoot a giant music video for one of the world's most famous bands here? Like, is that okay? Do you mind? One thing I want to say, like if I'm being totally honest, in quite a few of these reaction videos that I do, sometimes I struggle to sit through the whole music video because I get like a little bored by some of them. Doesn't happen that often, but it has happened in the past. But I don't actually think that's happened for any of One Direction's music videos, because whether or not I like the song, whether or not I like the vocals, the visuals, or even the music video itself, they are just always engaging, and they don't make them drag on. Like that one was only 3 minutes and 20 seconds or something like that. It's nice and bite-sized, well-composed, well-constructed, and it can just really fly by, like I said, even if you're not really enjoying the music video. Not that you can credit the band entirely with that, because there's a lot of people that go into the production of a music video, but just overall I think that's quite impressive. Now we're on to the very last song we're going to be listening to, which is called Strong. Cool start. Okay, the lyrics are kind of cool. So instead of like writing a kind of generic love song, it seems the angle they're going for is like, there's nothing inherently wrong with drawing strength from your partner, and there's definitely nothing wrong with being vulnerable in a relationship. Like, is that so wrong? Is it so wrong? I like that because I'm a big fan of sort of questioning the values that we have. I guess society in a way tells us, wow, it's so wrong to like be vulnerable with your partner, not allowed, not allowed. When of course that's not the case. This song's catchy as well, especially because it's so easy to make out the lyrics. So like I said, I actually like the message behind that, and this to me is the really interesting thing whenever I do a One Direction video. I generally tend not to like the music that much. If anything, I enjoy the music videos more so than the actual music, but I really think that they sing about and deal with some important stuff. And there's only been like a few songs that I've listened to by them where I've felt that it's kind of not really about anything, that it's just like a studio written pop hit, which I've been very pleasantly surprised by. Like I said, I always like when people question society's values, and I think the way that a lot of us view relationships is kind of weird. Obviously, it's not really a good thing if you are like 100% dependent on your partner. You need to be able to be your own person, but I think people either go one extreme or the other. People think you always have to be like, I cannot live without you, I would literally die, and everything that I am is you, and I need you, and I give my heart entirely to you, or I just don't care. And there's a whole lot of middle ground there where a lot of healthy relationships lie. So I think it's kind of refreshing to hear a song that's kind of just about being vulnerable with your partner. I like that a lot, and I think it's a good message. So I think that's a very good note to end this video on, but I want to hear your thoughts. What do you think? Do you reckon I got any of the meanings of those songs wrong? Is there anything I said that you disagree with, or do you just agree with me? Is there anything I've said that you agree with or that you disagree with? I want to hear your thoughts and your feelings on those songs, and of course One Direction as a whole. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to give this video a big old thumbs up, and as always, have an awesome time until I see you next. See ya!